And then there was trouble. Thomas hit the telegraph pole, and they all came off the tracks. Luckily, no one was hurt. "Stop!" called the vacationers. "You're going to cause an accident." But it was too late. Mighty pushed Mac as hard as he could, and the coach crashed into the rocks. First, one rock fell. Then another rock. Soon, lots of rocks came tumbling down. The track was blocked, and they were all stuck. Strong gust of wind blew one of the tarps into the air. "Oh no!" gasped Thomas. Now everyone could see there was nothing inside. And he didn't see the goods train ahead until it was too late. Luckily, no one was hurt. But Gordon came off the rails and he was covered in gooey red jelly. Oh! Rheneas shunted some freight cars gently together. But Skarloey was too excited to be careful. Suddenly, Neville saw a barrier on the track. He slammed on his brakes. But it was too late. Neville was in terrible trouble. Toby still didn't want to speak to Sir Topham Hatt. Quickly, he reversed into a siding. But didn't see that a big rock had fallen on the line. "Bust my cowcatchers!" he cried. But Henry didn't see the flagpole. It was on the flatbed in front of him. It rolled onto the track. "Oops, sorry, matey," called Salty. But suddenly, there was a terrible noise. Emily was shocked. Then there was another loud crash. It was Toby. His wheels had struck the telephone pole and he was derailed. His wheels were spinning faster and faster. Then there was trouble. "Help!" called Dennis. So Thomas backed under the hopper. But just as the stone was released, Thomas's freight cars chuckled. Then they rolled a bit more. "Bother!" huffed Thomas. When he arrived, Thomas backed carefully and slowly under the coal hopper. But the freight cars chuckled. Then they rolled too far again. Thomas and his freight cars were dirtier than ever. Then there was trouble. The rusty coupling broke. Thomas's trucks were rolling by themselves. "Cinders and ashes!" cried Thomas. Thomas applied his brakes, but he stopped too quickly. The trucks bumped into the back of Thomas, and the coal spilled all over the tracks. Thomas was stuck. "That looks like a good place for an adventure," said Duncan excitedly. "I wonder what's down there." Duncan pushed his way through the barrier. Rusty was coming down the hill with freight cars full of coal. Duncan was too excited to think clearly. He puffed straight into a roof support. And suddenly the roof collapsed behind him. Duncan was trapped. With all his puff, Duncan bashed the freight cars. And they crashed and smashed through the boards. Duncan was free. Rusty hooted loudly to the signalman, who changed the points. Skarloey was too heavy, and the winch broke. Whee! Puffed Skarloey as he raced down the hill. He raced past a very surprised Thomas. and straight into the snowbank. His wheels started to slip and slide. "Oh my!" cried James, and he applied his brakes as hard as he could. Whoa! Edward tried to brake as well, but it was too late. "Bust my buffers!" cried James. Thomas biffed the freight cars out of the way and rolled up under the chute himself. When Thomas puffed out the other side, he was covered from dome to buffer in pure white flour.